Hey man, just giving you a quick call. I just wanted to let you know that you are so close, dude. You're so much closer than you think. A lot of these big goals that we've had and these big aspirations, they're right around the corner for you, dude. So you just cannot give up. So stoked for you to see this. P.S. We bought a Lambo. So keep going, bro. We'll talk soon. Peace.
Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Bryson. This is the Bryson Everyday Project Podcast. This podcast is a little bit different than other ones out there. Here, I only focus on documentation. I don't focus on quality or being professional or being entertaining. If that sounds like something you're interested in, I'd love for you to stick around and give the show a listen. You can also follow me on Instagram at BRQUSE. Thank you so much. Here's the show.
All right, so today is November 20th, 10:23 p.m., 2025. It's Thursday. I'm going to do my best to keep this one short and sweet. So another big milestone was crossed today, which was me delivering everything to Mina. So Trey has it, Mina has it. I am not going to say anything to Dawson unless I'm not going to transfer shit. So if he wants to use it, then we can figure something out. But I don't really want to say anything to him yet because I have been working so much on my own software that I would rather deliver that to him. So anyway, yeah, so Trey has it, Mina has it, we're done. So I texted Trey, I said, hey man, reached the hour cap for the week, so I'll probably continue working on everything at the start of next week. And with Mina, I'm probably going to just be on standby. Well, I'll be on standby for both just to make sure that if anybody needs help, I got them. It's all brand new. There's a lot of new stuff everyone's got to learn. So I'm going to be trying to help them, obviously, but I'm very relieved to have this done. It's so exciting to have both of these delivered because now I would like to believe that anything that I do from this point forward is just going to be maintaining. I'm not going to be building or creating anything else in Notion because this software shit has really taken shape and I love it. I love everything about it. It's exactly, I don't want to say exactly, but it's pretty damn close to what I envisioned in my head. It is so close to what I envisioned in my head. And it's all from prompts. It's all from AI. So this is just so exciting. I mean, I'm looking at shit that I, in my head, have envisioned, and I'm able to get it out into the world. So, I'm making insane progress too. I mean, I already have the financial log up. I have the master log up, and it works even more. There's more features. It's smoother. It's nicer. It makes more sense than Notion. I mean, the financials log, the master log probably took me a week or two. I did this in a handful of hours. So now that I am off the hook for the time being with things related to Notion, holy fucking shit, dude, this is so exciting. This is so exciting. And I've gotten into a flow where I'll think of what I want this to do and how it to function, how to look, things like that. And I'll give Cursor a prompt. Cursor's the AI that I use, and it does everything for me based on the prompt. It even shows me what it does. It tells me how it works, what it changed. I mean, for example, I made a change right here to fix just the look of something and how things pop up. It says changes made, removed save cancel buttons, removed the edit actions div with the save cancel buttons from both date and amount fields in the payment schedule, simplified input structure, removed the nested edit dash controls and edit input wrapper divs, making the input direct children for cleaner rendering, enhanced keyboard handling, enter saves the field, escape cancels the editing, blur clicking out, automatically saves the field, added CSS styling, created payment schedule input class for, and it goes on. It tells me everything it did, which is cool. I love that. I got to do better at reading these so I can pick up on, if I make a change to something, what's the verbiage that goes with that, and then learn. So it is so sick. This is so cool. I am obsessed with this. But anyway, what I was saying was when I am building, when I give it a prompt and it starts writing code, sometimes depending on how big the prompt is, it'll take 5-10 minutes while it's just doing all of its thing. And in that time, I'm writing another prompt based on something else with another page that's not really related. So I just kind of go back and forth. So while it's doing its coding and working on everything, I'm writing another prompt to give it after that. I mean, after everything is polished off and there's no errors or anything like that, I'm not just going to throw prompt after prompt after prompt without ensuring that what I asked for works in the first place. But I have a whole document of prompts of stuff that I want to give it. And every time I give it a prompt, it nails it about 90% of the way. The other 10% I have to specify, be more clear on what it is I'm looking for. So I'll have to go in there and I'll say, hey, where it says sale date, can we make this font in this color? Can we change this, make this calculate automatically, show this and this number, blah, blah, blah. And there's a few inconsistencies. I'm looking at the master log, and all the font is all the same size except current week, and it's the same size, but the thickness is probably normal, but everything else is probably a medium. And I'm not a big deal, it doesn't matter at all, but I'm looking at it and I see it, so we'll fix it. There's so many different things. There's no rules. Anything that I want, if I want to put a big purple triangle in the top right corner that says ball sack, I could. And there's just no limits here. So it has been so exciting. This is next level shit. I actually just recorded a 3-minute video for Mina. Just no audio, nothing like that. I didn't explain anything. I just was doing a screen recording of how everything works, and I just sent it to him. And the purpose for that was to just show him how clean this shit is. And I guess just how much progress we're making so fast. I mean it when I say that this could very well be done by the end of the week. So this is very cool. Maybe I know well, let me say this. The MVP will be done by the end of the week. As far as making everything, ensuring everything works the way that it should, and that's a better way to say it. The working product will be done probably next week. But the finished, secure, safe, real version of everything that could be legally sold and used I'm sure that'll take a minute, but I don't think I care about that. I actually ran. Sorry, when I say I don't care, I mean if it takes longer, then it's fine, because that's the most critical part to get right, and I'm not going to rush that, because if one thing fucks up, then the whole thing goes to shit. So I'm not trying to have that happen. But I actually asked it, and I don't think I can find it, but I asked it where the holes are, where the issues are, where the problems in security are, where the issues with code and setup, and how can I make it more efficient and use less resources, blah, blah, blah. And it gave me a whole report. And obviously this is what it has generated itself based on what I have asked it to do. So there's a few things that I need to do, but it said that everything was pretty strong. There's just a few things that we need to improve. A lot of it was security. A lot of it was ensuring that when somebody logs in, they access their shit, which of course that is the entire backbone of every website, every software ever. It would be a nightmare if I logged in, or if somebody logged into any account and they got access to my shit. That's a big no-no. And I think I have the advantage here, keeping this kind of smaller for specific people rather than trying to go full blown and not maintaining a relationship with the clients or the coaches that subscribe to this, because I think I would like to do that. I don't know. That's a whole different topic. But if I am trying to be more personal, I'm getting them on the phone, showing them this and getting everything set up for them, then there's going to be some sort of relationship established, versus if they just sign up and they, and they just start using it themselves, because there's quite a onboarding, or quite an issue with starting this by yourself if you were to, because you would have to migrate all your data in here, and that would be probably a very shitty task to do. And that also gives me the excuse, the reason, whatever you want to call it, to charge more up front because we migrate it and set it up, and we do all of that for the person. All they have to do is just use it. And I think there's a lot of value in there. Not to mention, I could probably even create my own programmer software automation to where they just give me the spreadsheets, I run the automation, and it figures it out and uploads it in seconds. But they pay for that speed, right? Because I created the tool. They could absolutely input everything by themselves and not pay it. That's totally up to them. But if they want to get it done in 5 seconds, then they pay me extra because I created a tool that's valuable. And that's exactly how the exchange and marketplace work. You make something valuable, somebody wants to pay for it, they give you the currency or whatever in exchange of value for that thing. Bada bing, business is done. So anyway, I have so many ideas, and there's really no limits. There's no rules. It's not like with Notion where I would sit here and say, man, I really want to make this. How would I make it? How would I calculate this? What's the formula for that? Okay, how can I make this look good? How can I hide this? Because there's only so much you can do. With this, like I said, I can put a giant purple triangle in the top right corner that says nutsack, and I can make it so you can drag and drop it and put it wherever you want. I can make it so you duplicate it. There's no rules. Whatever I can imagine, code can do it. I mean, everything you've ever seen on TV, every program, every video game. I mean, video games are a perfect example, actually, because video games are code. So that's it. So anything that you've ever seen in a video game or in any kind of animation, it's all code. So whatever you've seen, whatever animated movie you've ever seen, I can do that, right? Now, obviously, that's we're getting way nitty gritty here, but point is, there's so much shit. So I just realized I'm on the wrong account. Let's see if it still loads if I'm on a different one. Nathan Nelson, financials. So sick. Noah Norris, Piff. This is so sick. Oh, this is so sick, dude. Just the stuff that I have created. I say that I've created it because it came from my brain. I'm just telling the best way that I can, I guess, explain this is let's just pretend that I have a guy sitting in my office. He's also coding, and he is the all-knowing master coder. And I say, hey, dude, can we make this button this color? And he says, yeah, I got you. And then he does it. And I say, sweet, okay. Now let's make a dashboard that shows these things in this manner that calculates this over here. It makes it easy. Let's also make a tooltip so when the person hovers their mouse over a certain field, it populates with this data just for quick viewing, that they don't have to click on it. They only have to hover their mouse. That way it's faster. I'm orchestrating the whole thing while somebody else, this is AI, while somebody else codes it for me, because I lack the skill and the knowledge to code myself, which I absolutely need to learn. And I probably will learn eventually, but I think at the moment, we're fine where we are. When this becomes some massive, humongous project to maybe where I'm selling to, I don't know, where I stop with the high ticket stuff and I just put it out there for coaches to, maybe this even turns into the next Everfit for me, but it also includes all the back end business stuff that no other coaching platform even talks about. So I don't know, but anyway, I think I'm going to end it there. I'm just so pumped. I mean, there's just so much stuff that goes into this. I've successfully made it so that things save per user account. There's a login page, forgot password, sign up. When somebody signs up, they have to sign up using a code because this is for business owners. So you're not going to make your own. You're going to join somebody. So Mina, for example, he's going to have his whole team join. So they're all going to need codes from Mina. Made that. I also made a test mode page so I can select which accounts to view everything as. So I can go in there and view things as Mina. I can go in there and view things as Trey, or my own fake accounts, or just me. I have a permissions page so I can see which organizations, so Mina or Trey or Bob or John, I can see which pages they have access to. And all it is just check marks. So I can check off which pages I want Mina to have access to. So I'll just check it off. And once it's checked off, they no longer have access. And this is a little master control panel. So yeah, there's just no rule. There's just no limits here. And the fact that I have an in with Mina and Trey and the coaches that are actually using products like this. That means I can get very quick feedback from people on the ground using the shit rather than trying to guess my way through everything, because it makes me wonder why these big platforms like Everfit and Trainerize, they don't change things that are just so tiny but would make the biggest difference, or allow features that you don't have to use that are hidden behind a setting or something like that. The whole periodization with online training platforms, that just doesn't exist, and that is such a core feature. If I could just click bench press and then click linear periodization and then have it preset to week 1, 8 reps, week 2, 10 reps, week 3, 12 reps, week 4, 15 reps, and then be done, dude, that's half the fucking battle when you're creating these programs on these platforms. So if I could just click that and I'm done, dude, nobody's done it. And it's mind-blowing. It's just a setting. And if you don't want to have it, just check it off, you know? I just don't get it. I don't get it. It's fine, but more opportunity for me. I don't know. So yeah, I don't know. Just being in charge of all this shit and building it, I get to control and, again, orchestrate every individual thing that I want. And I would say I'm very particular about some of this shit. And if it's off by a little bit, why would I not change it? Especially with AI on my side, I can just say, hey, this should be purple. Let's make it purple. Hey, this should be rounded edges. It's too pointy. Let's fix that. And then boom, there's just no excuse, I feel like. So anyway, I'm done. I just said, I feel like that was the only time I said, damn it, dude. I was doing so well. All right, well, that is everything for the show. Again, it's Thursday, November 20th, 10:39 p.m., 2025. FitBiz is born, and here we go. Again, I delivered everything to Trey and Mina, so now my time is strictly going to be focused on FitBiz OS, the software, and then if Trey and Mina need anything, I'll be doing stuff for them to get my hours in. But after that, it's all this. So I actually even told Mina that I'll be working on this in my own time, and if he wants anything custom to this, then I'll charge hours for that. But if not, then I'll just be doing Notion stuff. But anyway, that's everything. So thank you guys for listening. That's the show. Peace.